closer look at severe weather and what to do during a tornado.
And a guide to what the key players watching Sweet 16.
All today on the Air.
One, two, three.
Since this is Severe Weather Awareness Week, my co-anchor today is also our weather person for today, Cody Mann.
Thanks, Houston. I'm happy to be here.
Today we practiced our safe shelter drill, and while it's important to be prepared for a tornado at school, what about if you're someplace else?
If your area is under a tornado warning, act now. You may only have a few minutes to get to safety. Seek shelter immediately. Go to a safe room, basement, storm cellar, or the lowest level in a sturdy building. If there is no basement, go to the center of the building and away from windows and doors. Put as many walls as possible between you and the outside. Get under a sturdy object like a table and cover yourself with pillows and blankets. Use your arms to protect your head and neck. A helmet can offer some protection too. If you are in a car, drive to a shelter immediately. If there isn't enough time and you are caught by extreme winds or flying debris, park the car as quickly and safely as possible, out of the traffic lanes. Stay in the car with the seatbelt on. Put your head down below the windows. Cover your head with your hands and a blanket, coat, or other cushion if possible. Do not park under an overpass or bridge, and never try to outrun a tornado in an urban or congested area. If you are outside, find the lowest point on the ground and lie face down. Use your arms to protect your head and neck. And most importantly, watch out for flying debris. It causes most fatalities and injuries. Safety is job number one. Get weather ready.
One of the most important things being prepared at school is getting down and covering up during your tornado. Cody, why is it important that we do this?
That's an easy one, Houston. You see, during a tornado, the most severe danger comes from flying objects. Winds in a tornado have been clocked as high as 200 miles per hour that can take ordinary objects and make them deadly, as you see there with a fork that the wind stuck in a tree. It can take debris such as board from a house and propel them fast enough to shoot them through the outside walls of your home. It even take a small piece of plastic and embed it into a metal light pole. So by getting down on the floor, we're making ourselves less of a target for flying debris that can hurt or even kill us.
Thank you, Cody. We'll check in with you again in a few minutes for a complete look at the forecast and more information for Severe Weather Awareness Week. But now let's get a check of the announcements with my dude, Robert.
Blood drive info. Remember, tomorrow's your chance to help raise some money for prom. You can support efforts to fundraise for prom this week by going to Muddy Monkey on Thursday. 11% of all proceeds sold on that day will go to the Junior Class Council. So go get some ice cream and help make it a great prom this year. If you missed your chance to sign up for the blood drive, you still might have a chance. If you're still interested, you can see Mr. Ronnie in room L113. The drive is this Friday, so hurry. The Red Hot Bookstore is having a March Madness sale all month. There are new shirts available and some closeout items for only $5, t-shirts are $10, hoodies $20, and quarter zip sweatshirts only $25. Take advantage of the March Madness sale at the Red Hot Bookstore and the cafeteria during all 3 lunches. That's your announcements. Now back to you in the studio.
Now it's time to take a closer look at today's weather, so let me move over to our weather center. Before we get to the forecast today, I want to take a moment and explain the difference between a watch and a warning. It is important to know this difference as it could save your life. When a tornado or severe thunderstorm watch is issued, it means the conditions exist where a storm or tornado could happen. A warning, though, is when a severe thunderstorm or tornado is actually happening. It means one has been sighted and you need to actively seek shelter or get to safety. So remember, a watch means be aware and a warning means seek safety now. But for the next couple of days, you shouldn't have to worry about either. We could see some rain tonight and Thursday. Nothing will be severe. Highs today will be once again hit the 60s, and some clouds moving in tonight bring a good chance for some showers. Overnight things will only cool down into the mid-50s and the rain chances carry on through most of the day on Thursday. Highs will be cooler with the rain only reaching the upper 50s. The rain starts to move out Thursday night, and behind the front temperatures really start to cool down. Lows by Friday morning will be back in the lower 30s, and for Friday we'll only make it to upper 40s. The weekend looks much nicer, so make sure to be back with us on Friday to see how much better it will be.
As we all await the start of the NCAA Sweet 16 this weekend, Braden and Austin are back to give you an idea of what players to watch this weekend that can make a difference.
It's Slow in RHS Sports.
So hello again, and welcome to our special edition of Austin and Braden's Bracket Breakdown.
Since we already covered the Sweet 16, today we take a look inside a few of the teams and look at the most influential players still playing.
First, we start out with the Kansas Jayhawks.
So it's hard to pick a most influential player on this Jayhawks team that's so dominant, but I believe that senior Perry Ellis is one of the most influential players in the tournament here, averaging 16 points a game and 5 rebounds. He's definitely a force down there in the low post. But they also face a real tough opponent in Maryland this week.
Yeah, that Maryland team is led by guard Melo Trimble, who is averaging 14 points per game and 3 rebounds with 5 assists, so he's doing pretty well.
Now we move on to the Miami Hurricanes, led by guard Angel Rodriguez. He averages 12 points a game, 4 assists, so his passing's there. Passing it off to McClellan, who's one of the lead scorers for that Miami team also. But Angel Rodriguez plays with a lot of heart, senior.
As we head to the West, we're going to start with Texas A&M, led by guard Daniel House. House averages 15 points per game, and he also averages almost 5 rebounds per game. His last game, he dropped in 22 points with 8 rebounds.
And they will be taking on the Oklahoma Sooners in their Sweet 16 playoff. Oklahoma Sooner team that has an extreme amount of talent here, but they're definitely led by Buddy Hield, averaging 25 points a game, 5 rebounds. Last game against VCU, he dropped 36 points and grabbed 7 boards. So, I mean, Buddy Hield is almost locked for Player of the Year. Also in the West region, the Duke Blue Devils, who are taking on Oregon. Duke's definitely led by Grayson Allen. He's their #1 scorer, leading with 21 points a game here, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, kind of an all-around player.
All right, now moving to the late game in the East.
Carolina is led by 6'9" senior forward Bryce Johnson, who's averaging a double-double right now, 16 points and 10 rebounds. He's a huge threat to any team in the country here.
Wisconsin, led by guard Bronson Koenig. Koenig coming off a 20-point game against Xavier, and he also hit that buzzer beater 3 at the end to clinch their Sweet 16 arrival. And Virginia's led by guard Malcolm Brogdon. He's averaging 18 points per game, and he's coming off a 22-point game against Butler.
Malcolm Brogdon plays great defense. I believe he's a great player.
That's it from us. Make sure you catch the games on Thursday and Friday to watch these most influential players.
And make sure you catch us back here on Austin and Braden's Bracket Breakdown to catch some of the results from Thursday's game. Now back to you guys.
That's our show.
Have an excellent day.